Hey guys, what's up, Mustang Spoo Guy? Let's welcome back to Forza Horizon 3 another stunt course build. I wanted to have a Ferrari because we haven't had a Ferrari really around this track, and I wanted the Ferrari California. This is kind of an unused vehicle, but I'll give it a go. Now it starts off midway through A class, so it's not much room. Almost a third of the way through S1 class. We do get some decent sized cars on the front, 265s and 345s on the rear are very nice. Now, this is not going to be an ultra-fast vehicle. It's just not. It will have some freeline speed, because what we're hoping for is the base car to be good enough. Now, that doesn't tend to happen very much on this circuit. It just tends not to happen that the high-spec vehicles tend to fare pretty poorly. So you see here, we can't even get it below 1.5 tons. We can't even get it lower than that. So, I think our best option is to shove power on it. Alright, just shove power. Don't lower the weight. Just add power. Can we add this? Oh, I can't add that, dang it. Okay. How much power per horsepower? Can't add that. What about this? Can't add that. That, can't add that. Can I add this? I can't add that. Can I add anything? No. I think that's a resounding no. Oh, I can add 10 horsepower. Not those. Not to a flywheel. What? Oh, I can get 2 stages. I can get 2 stages. I'm gonna go for that. Take whopping 2 pounds out. Then I'm gonna go to drivetrain. And yes, I can take another 5 pounds out. And I put a clutch on. Can I go for the ultimate? Oh, I can't do that. Okay. Alright, 610 horsepower, 3,200 pounds. I was expecting a little better from the Ferrari here. I guess not better, but I was expecting the weight to be less. I was expecting the weight to be a fair bit less. You know what I do, since this is already a relatively high performance vehicle, the chassis must be pretty stiff. Oh, it literally does nothing. You know what, I'm gonna take that out. Gonna take out 100 pounds. There we go. Yes, 3,100 pounds. It's better, it's still not very good though. Now I had to do some rearranging of the scoreboard. Because there's only one more episode left after this, and I didn't want to do it for an episode because it was quite boring. Basically what I did is I reran all the vehicles in the top 15 that had drivetrain swaps. So, any vehicle that was in the top 15 that had a drivetrain swap, so the AMC Pacer, the Jaguar D-Type, the Lotus 11, the Ford 5-window, all of those had drivetrain swaps, which gave them an unfair advantage to the rest of the field. And that reshuffled the order a little bit, so I'll show the top 15. I'll show where all those cars ended up, just to show you, whoa, okay, that was a fair old bounce on the landing there. Why are you doing that? What? Okay, we've never had that happen before. That jump off the boost pad. Did my mechanic tinker around with the suspension on the Ferrari? Because it seems a little bouncy. The handling is quite nice, so I do quite like the handling. Let's see how fast it goes in a straight line. We're in 7th gear, because you need 7 of them. Heading down at 211 miles an hour, holding it to 11 to 10. Alright, so 209 miles an hour is the slowest it'll go down there when it comes to flat-out acceleration. Handling is very, very nice. I like having a car that handles... Going from the Ferrari 166, which was last... Again, with the wheeling. What's with the wheeling? And the bouncing, Anyway, the 166 went out last time is, pretty much polar opposite of this. Relatively ludicrous. Like, look at, like... Did someone make my suspension out of rubber? Like, why? It just did a humongous bounce in the air. The back end just got launched. 150, we made it at 150 today. That's one of the fastest speeds we've ever clocked around that corner. It was bloody close to crashing, but we clocked 150 around there. That was terrifying. Almost holding 200 around the loop. 199 miles an hour is relatively respectable. Oh, 212, that is better. 118.1. That's actually quite good. For a car of, like, this high a PI to begin with, that is quite good for a opening run. A opening flying lap, so... I am quite impressed by the, test results. Like, look at that wheelie! Good God! That is ridiculous! I want to see that from first person next time around, from cockpit view. Like, Jesus Christ! It's like the suspension transmits the energy from landing and just says, okay, we're going to go up now. Oh, this is the... Oh, ow, ow, ow. This is the bounciest Ferrari. I was not expecting that from the California. I was also not expecting a 118.1, but there you go. This is certainly the best of the upper tier sports cars, like the GT, the LFA, XJ220, stuff like that. So it's certainly the best of those fellas. Alright, I want to see the Mega Wheelie in first person. So, here we go. Alright, we almost got a twitch into the wall there. It's fine. Here we go. Mega Wheelie jump, hopefully. Now watch, it won't do it, right? Here we go. And touchdown. Yeah, I mean, that wasn't the best one. Oh, we lost the wing. Once again, it will just be cosmetic damage. It still provides functional downforce. Yeah, it is interesting, because this makes up all of its time to the corners. It has very little straight line speed. It's not the worst for straight line speed, but by God, is it not good. So, yeah, it makes it all of its time up to the corners. I mean, it's not the worst. Overall, it's kind of like a mid-range vehicle. I guess you can count that as 155 to there, more like a scrape-the-wall 155. It does have incredible handling. I will give Ferrari that. They know how to build a car. They may be horrible human beings, but they know how to build a car. Alright, so, one more lap to go. Can we get... That was a 117, I think. That awful lap was a 117. This has potential. That was also flat out to that corner. That was very impressive. My back end's all messed up. Probably because wheeling all the time. Alright, how much will you bounce up in the air this time? Yeah, you do a substantial wheelie. You're just super happy, aren't you? You're just super happy to be the best of the worst, so... You're all excited, aren't you, little Ferrari? Not very good around there. There's another endo, just because. This is a ludicrous machine. 172 around the, half loop there isn't terrible. It's not very good either. 130, not as fast, but was smoother. So that might help us. Oh, really? That caused the lap time to be flagged? Okay. Fine, I see how it is. Not sure this run is faster. We'll have to look at the other lap time to see just how fast that was. Yeah, it won't be fast. 118.5. Well, the Ferrari certainly knows... Also, the brakes are phenomenal. The Ferrari certainly knows... is very excited. It's certainly a very excited car. Alright, the Ferrari California will go into a respectable 22nd place. sure it's pretty far down the order, but it's much faster than the GT, the XJ220, LFA, all those cars. A lot faster than those. And it is 1/1000th of a second quicker than the Holden Sandman van with a 1:17.875. It was a fair bit faster on that 5th lap. I was not expecting a 1:17.8. I wasn't really expecting a 1:18.1, but there you go. Yeah, surprisingly good. And overall, relatively solid. It makes up all of its time to the corners, though. It is a phenomenally handling vehicle. Fastest speed, I think, ever through the downhill section with the crossover section. Heading into it, 155 miles an hour with just a mirror clip on the wall. Pretty impressive. Yeah, overall, just a solid vehicle. I will have a notice on the bottom in the description. I will have a thing in the description explaining what happened to the 4 vehicles I mentioned earlier, the Jaguar, the Ford, the Lotus, and the AMC. So, yeah, I have some stuff in the description for that, just to explain where they are, where they used to be, and why they were removed from that position. So, yeah, so that's in the description. But that, though, is going to be it for the bounciest Ferrari. I'll be back with more